You know, Kate had a baby and had a dad.
He's
In
literally
April of
Koya.
2024, a community is left horrified and outraged when a woman with profound intellectual disabilities is discovered pregnant at her care home in Geneva, Illinois.
Holy
Kane
shit.
County detectives launched an urgent investigation, confronted with the grim task of unmasking a predator hidden among the very staff entrusted to protect her. The following is based on official police records, and some of the following footage has never been seen before. According to their website, the Markland Center is a nonprofit organization providing
5
care
hours?
for adults with severe
All right.
developmental disabilities.
That's sick.
Multiple news sources
Like sick.
state that Kate, a 43-year-old resident with Rett syndrome, who was unable to speak, stand, or use her hands, was discovered pregnant during routine medical tests.
What?
Investigators with the Kane County Sheriff's Department compiled a list.
Dude, 5 make it 24-hour stream soon. But imagine like doing that shit, bro. Impregnating a brain dead woman. That's seriously messed up, bro.
Of all male employees who had access to her in late summer 2023, interviewing each one and collecting DNA samples.
Hello.
Hey.
Good, yes.
Hi.
Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
Yeah,
Employee.
This is Brandon Rivas.
Come on in.
Thank you.
So,
What have I
okay.
told you so far?
So I know there's abuse and neglect, and I know one of our residents was sent to the hospital that morning, so I am assuming something happened with that resident.
Okay, Koya.
And I also do know it was only males that have been suspended. So
I'm released scene footage, by the way, guys.
You okay?
Oh my god, that was the day before my birthday.
Take a
something
breath.
that very serious happened.
And you're just so you're not in any trouble.
No, it's
Is he the one who did it?
I really enjoy my job, and
Yeah, but
the
wait.
fact that
Even if you enjoy your job, if you're impregnating a brain dead woman, you should be obviously arrested and fired. It's not gonna change if you like your job or not.
sorry,
No, it's okay.
He's crying.
the thought of that happening is very troubling and upsetting. For me.
Okay.
Yeah, my CIA
like I
is a
said,
bit
nobody
broken.
has accused you of anything.
No, I'm 100% aware. It's sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm not crying for myself. I'm upset for the rest.
It's okay.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed like anybody else acting strange around them, or anybody that shouldn't be in their rooms?
No,
or-
I mean, we are very, we don't open the door for everyone. And as for
It's
staff,
one of the staff then who did it.
before this incident, I never thought anyone would do something like that.
That was kind of one of our other questions. Is there anybody you would think would be capable of?
What's good, Mixia? Welcome back.
I would have never have thought this would happen at Markland's.
Okay.
Before they move on to question other employees, he leaves them one urgent request.
Catch the bastard.
After speaking with several
I don't
more
think it was him
employees, investigators are left with no clear leads. However, they do learn that prior to the COVID pandemic, only female staff typically cared for female residents, a policy one employee said changed due to staffing shortages. Investigators move on, next meeting with former employee, 22-year-old Isaiah Fields.
How you doing? Good. You want to go in or just talk out here?
Whatever you want.
How'd the fights go? I heard you're
Yeah, we
out
didn't
there
go there.
fighting in Chicago.
Yeah, I was fighting in the Golden Gloves tournament.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. I lost by decision in the finals, but I was there, like.
So this
I
is
have
another
chicken
employee.
nuggets, so-
This is another employee they're interviewing. But whoever did this, bro, they should seriously be locked up for life.
Okay.
I'll see him again, you know.
All right, good. Good for you, man.
I like his tattoos. His tattoos are nice.
It's awesome.
After briefly meeting Isaiah's mother, they head to the basement to speak in private.
Basement.
So there was, an incident that happened there involving one of the residents. If you can just tell me kind of what when you worked there, what's the dates that you worked there?
Like early August to like, but definitely sometime in September.
Okay, early September, late September, you think?
I honestly don't remember. It was still warm outside, so
Okay.
maybe early to mid-September.
When you were working there, what were your job duties?
I was, what they call it?
Chat, is he acting sus?
ESP.
Chat, is he acting sus? Is he acting sus? Because I don't know if I think it's this guy, bro. I don't know if I think it's this guy, but it's a little bit sus.
PSP. Okay, I've heard that talking to people. They've said that before.
The personal support.
Okay.
But I was mainly in training the entire time I was there, so I technically didn't have any like duties that I had to do really on my own.
Okay.
So everything I did was shadowed by another person.
Okay, so you're always with somebody for the most part?
Like 90% of the time.
Okay.
Unless someone like left early or like
Okay.
like one of the managers that were I was shadowing had to go do whatever
Gotcha.
managers do.
Gotcha. Did you ever have any problems with anybody? Did you ever see anybody that you thought was a little off? Like, like another, especially a male employee, anybody that you thought like this guy's made some statements or he said something or just the way his interaction was with the residents?
Not that I know of personally, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't stay there long enough to get
Chummy with
Nah,
anybody?
I think it's him, bro. I think it's him. This guy's not asking the questions straight. This guy's not answering the questions directly. He's like backtracking. He's a little bit nervous. I think it's this guy, guys. Honestly, the other guy, he was like crying, telling him to catch them. I think it's this guy who's done it.
After leaving Isaiah, investigators meet with another employee who brings up a familiar name.
Is it true that she delivered the baby?
Is it true? I'm not divulging anything. It's an open investigation.
Okay.
So I can't go into details.
She delivered the
about that.
baby.
Okay.
I can't.
She
Can I
delivered the
ask you
baby.
about a certain individual that may have
Yeah.
Isaiah Fields?
That's who we just talked to.
That's who you just talked to.
Oh my God.
Who we just came back.
Though the employee doesn't explain why he suspects him after all the swabs are collected and processed, a DNA test comes back positive for 22-year-old Isaiah Fields.
It was Eliza!
On May 10th, 2024, he's brought into an interrogation where he waits for questioning to begin.
Why would he do it, bro? Are these chains hot? That's your problem for doing what you did. And you're praying. Bro, this guy has... Okay, so if you guys don't need it. This guy, he works at a care home, right? He's working at a care home. He impregnates a brain-dead woman. So she doesn't know what's going on in the situation, and he impregnates her. Now, he's in freaking police custody, and he's praying. You have the audacity to pray after what you've just done? Jesus ain't... After, yeah. Strand me, bro.
Investigators enter and read his Miranda rights.
Let me just start by asking, do you have any idea why you would be there right now? Okay, no clue?
They were trying to repent of the sins, but...
You know why I talked to you before,
you didn't do it.
right, about the Markland stuff? So,
I never got any you just told me it was a case of Markland.
okay. So what I would like to ask you, what we would like to know, if you could go over again, when you worked there for that just basically a month, wasn't that long, what your training was like and what it was like after training, like what your job duties were. If you can just go over that again, I would appreciate it.
For most of the time that I was there, was just training, like 3 weeks.
But why is your DNA found in the woman then?
Watch videos on it.
Watch videos for your job?
However, several employees who trained Isaiah gave a different account, explaining his duties went beyond watching training videos.
And what were your daily activities when you were training him? What were you guys in charge of?
So we're in charge of doing the CNA work, so like getting them up, dressed, changed,
Another
and
employee?
then transferring them to CDS. And then
I think, was the woman
visiting
underage?
them,
I'm not that sure.
Interacting with them and then doing the same thing, changing them, and then sending them back in.
You're training how to bathe, how to
Yes.
care for them.
Yes.
So that was part of his training as well.
Yes.
But he would have never been alone.
No.
Something like that.
How do you bathe them?
So we put them in a tub and they have a chair, and they're completely, obviously,
Submerged?
No,
Or,
not
oh,
submerged.
okay.
Submerged?
They're the water.
Why did they have to say submerged? They're not gonna fucking... Why did she have to say submerged? They're not gonna fucking drown them, are they, bro? But, oh, this is a beyond...
Like a faucet or a shower head.
So you basically sit like not like this, but a chair in a
there's
shower,
no
and
visual,
then you
yeah.
can take it off and
Yes.
spray them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so at some point, at the end of your training, were you not with the trainer anymore? Were you kind of on your own
What if he
schedule
buffed and they found the DNA? Could be just another carrot if he buffed her. Nah, the DNA was in, like, her, so...
during the day?
I forget what they called it, but it was like a probationary period.
Sure.
So like you were
Yeah.
always like with someone until you were like considered an actual nurse.
This account is consistent with what his trainers told investigators.
would you have left him alone, or anybody for that matter, alone for an extended period of time with the residents?
I mean, anyone in this
while
word,
they're
but
on
yeah.
training?
That's why he's a
Are you leaving
predator.
anybody alone, the trainees with the residents or anything like that?
They're not supposed to be left alone with the residents.
They're not supposed to be.
As questioning continues, Isaiah insists that he remained in his probationary period until he claims he was fired for consistently showing up late.
I just don't really fit in too many people.
Employees who trained Isaiah
What?
highlighted odd behavior he exhibited during his training.
It's kind of odd.
Okay.
Just in general, just like very off.
Anything that stuck out to you was odd or anything like that?
He wouldn't listen. He would always question, oh, why do we have to do it that way? And it's like, you're in healthcare. Like, there's specific ways to do certain things.
He's acting weird.
He would
Very.
fake toss some of the residents, and we have cameras in the classroom, and the angle of it all was just really bad. If they would
Yeah.
look at the cameras, it would literally look like he was hitting her.
What?
I should clarify, he never actually did it. No, he never actually did it.
Okay.
Look him up and throw away the key.
As the interrogation continues, Isaiah appears to become overwhelmed with emotion, and investigators work to put him at ease.
What?
What's upsetting you? It's okay.
What the fuck?
I'm here to listen. If something's upsetting you, please let us know. We'll see what we can do to help.
Just not really anything in particular. Just life's not easy, you know.
I know.
Let's do a giant product tomorrow. Good luck with that. Yeah, I know, no. Like, bro, he impregnates a woman. Now he's sitting in a police custody sobbing. Like, what? The investigators do it so they can make him think, yeah, exactly. The police are smart. They're gonna trap him like, oh, it's okay. Just tell us, you know. Just tell us, you know. But you have the audacity to sit there and sob and cry. Do you know what you've done? You're never coming out of prison. Oh, that's a W
Never
game.
had the guidance of a man. My father died when I was really young. I've just never really had proper guidance.
It's an
As one
excuse, bro.
detective leaves the room
Sorry,
to
but that's an excuse. That's an excuse. That literally doesn't mean anything.
get Isaiah more water and a snack, the remaining
A water and a
investigator sits
snack,
with him
bro.
as his
Look him
emotions
up.
continue to unravel.
You found the DNA. Look him up.
You're okay.
Yeah, the Detroit Become Human, amazing game.
You're all right. And I'm really sorry to hear that about your dad and stuff.
See,
okay?
look.
That's
He's making them feel safe and shit. But all he wants is a confession. He just wants to get a confession. And he will get it. He will confess now.
it's all right. Don't worry. It's okay. It takes a lot for you to sit here.
Mama used to
And
cure phobias
allow
themselves. It
yourself
sounds
to-
fake, but it's real. Part of investigating
to have
views.
these feelings.
Dang.
You know,
W.
to allow yourself to have emotion. That can be a lot, especially in front of people you don't know.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I just think it'd be within my best interest to give it to you.
I can. I
Definitely.
can't ask you any more questions then.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll leave you at it. She'll give you. Go ahead.
It's on this.
What's that?
I'm reading them.
The man is so smart. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a good cop. This is a good cop. He knows what he's doing.
Just so you know, Kate had a baby and you're the dad.
As investigators exit the room,
guys see that?
Isaiah
She had a baby and you're the dad. What the fuck?
processes the gravity of the situation and the
Yeah, I know,
consequences
he's
he's
sick.
facing.
Trying to act sad.
Life is cool, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Idiot.
You're more than you're an idiot, dude. You're more than an idiot. Exactly. He shoved his. Now he's crying. You're such an idiot, bro. You're more than an idiot. You are a monster who needs to be arrested. And what you will. You are. What is he doing?
Just give me the opportunity, Lord Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? Why is he talking to him? Why is he talking to himself like a cartoon?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Forgive him.
I'm doing military.
I'll join the military. I'll get married. I'll donate all my money.
Homeless without farmer.
What?
Please, God, please.
Is this real?
Please, just give me one more chance. Please. Please allow me a chance into this child's life.
Check general. All right, I'll do it.
Anything.
Check
Please don't make
general.
me spend years in jail.
Should you feel bad for him? This guy impregnated a paralyzed woman. No.
Multiple news outlets have reported that Kate developed a dangerous pregnancy condition known as preeclampsia, and that the infant died after
You got an
spending
EDI?
11 weeks in neonatal intensive care.
No.
However, we've not been able to independently confirm these reports.
No.
According to an official press release from the state attorney's
Bro,
office,
the child
on
died.
January 14th, 2025, Isaiah Fields pled guilty to aggravated criminal sexual assault and was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment
Yeah.
in the Illinois Department of Corrections,
Listen,
with
bro,
308 days credited
even
for time
if you
spent
repented
in
of
the
your
Kane
season,
County
even
Jail.
if you repented
In
of your
addition,
sins, it
Isaiah
ain't getting
must
you out.
register for life as a sexual offender in accordance with the Illinois Sexual Offender Registration
Check
Act.
videos, yeah, we'll do. W video though.